Yo, what's going on, everybody? So, yo, check it. The 1D Bumblebee made a comment not too long ago, 5 days ago to be exact, right? And it was based upon, they said, I know you're a guy, so you speak from a masculine point of view, but as your audience expands, can you try making your observations more gender inclusive, meaning feminine and masculine? Love your vids, March 14th, baby. So what's up? Shout out to you, Pisces, first of all, right? And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start this off by saying, if you've been around long enough, I'm gathering that you might be a little new, the 1D Bumblebee, and I only say that because I used to speak gender inclusive. So I used to title my videos, Pisces man, Taurus woman, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And a couple of things started happening. One, like you said, the whole gender inclusive thing, it started, the lines began to get blurred because as an astrologer, I already know that male and females both have male and feminine qualities about them. You know what I mean? The signs describe that on their own. Like Pisces, for example, is a feminine sign, and Aries is a masculine sign, right? But I know plenty of Aries women the same way that you know plenty of Pisces men. So that topic of discussion began popping up in some of the comment threads of those videos. Also, so what I started doing was I started taking the gender out of the description of the title, right? And not only that, I started explaining these things with a more flexible type of dialogue so that you can make it fit the way that you make it fit. You know what I mean? I've said in a couple of videos like that sometimes I struggle to see the distinction between the actual gender, which is male and female, yada yada yada. But what had happened was, and this is exactly why I'm doing this video, this is divine timing, is from closer observation, now I'm starting to understand why certain signs and symbology is masculine and feminine, and how they distinctively relate to, like, me being a man and you chicks, y'all women being a women. Look, you chicks, like, that was just brutal, right? But y'all get what I'm saying, right? Y'all being women or whatever the case may be, because and I think it's more along the lines of the planets. I think it's more along the lines of the planets that I can make better descriptions anyway, because the signs will do what they do. Like I say, y'all know I'm a Pisces man, but Pisces is a feminine sign. So you're gonna see, you're gonna observe, you're gonna be able to pinpoint some of those qualities about a Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you're gonna be able to pinpoint some of those qualities about a Pisces guy, and vice versa. But when it comes to the planets, I can definitely see more closer of why the sun is related to male, Mars is related to male, so on and so forth. So this is what this video is going to be about. And before I get deep into it, I want to let y'all know that I'm calling Kenji back onto the show. So I know y'all seen, I call it the show, right? That's dope though. I probably should start calling it the show more. But me and Kenji did a video a while back about do we truly own our children? And it was based upon Cancer theology and Capricorn theology, right? Great. It was a great podcast, and so we've been chopping it up lately in divine timing again, like I'm saying. So this video is going to be, I'm going to describe it based upon Cancer characteristics, because for a Pisces, Mars is in the 4th house. So I think this is an excellent place for me to describe this whole male-female dynamic because of that transit right there. Watch, I'm gonna bring it on in. But my point is, when I bring Kenji on, we're gonna further extend on what I'm talking about right now, because I'm gonna make a point with this video, and the major point that I want to make is that the home is no place for the man. And when I say man, I'm not just talking about masculine signs. I'm talking about the man, like me, my balls. All right, the home is no place for the man. Now I know this is going to be polarizing, because some of y'all are going to have that more traditional conservative approach to family life and be like, no, the male needs to be in the home. That's why the world is like this, and that's why the kids are like this, and nobody's getting spanked, and nobody hears the baritone tone of the voice of the man, and nobody gets scared no more, right? And then some of y'all will be like, but these men are toxic. You know what I'm saying? They like to go upside these chicks' head in front of the kids, and it's better to be broken apart than to be in front of these children going at it like wild animals. You understand what I'm saying? Or this dude don't want to get a job, or he mad because I make more money than him, and this, you know. So there really is a debate. It really is two polarizing sides that we can come at with this. Astrologically, however, I'm going to break down for you why I stand so firmly in that conviction by stating that the home is no place for the man, and how this ties into being able to identify male characteristics from female characteristics. Now, I know this is not answering exactly the 1D Bumblebee what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Like when I do the videos, you want me to be like, you know, Aries man, such and such woman and stuff like that. And I'm a keep that in mind, right? But what I need you to do based upon this video is to understand that when you hear certain things, know how to apply them to the description of whatever video that you watch of mine after this, especially if they're old ones that don't have the gender in the descriptions. You can make this fit where it's supposed to fit if you hear me speak about any transits or particular signs, all right? Houses included. So I'm gonna put all of that into this. It's a long intro, but I had to break it down. You know, I was born during a retrograde. It was like 5 planets retrograde or some shit. So that's why I be doing double explanations a lot. So anyway, here we go. So right now, the planet Mars is inside of the sign of Gemini, which for Pisces people is inside of the 4th house. So I'm going to tell this description based upon like an example of me dating a Pisces and me dating an Aries, so you can understand the distinctiveness between the male and gender ratio, or if you will, right? So what I've learned is, this is what I've concluded. So I'm going to start with the conclusion so there's no confusion. Ooh, bars. But anyway, I told y'all I'm nice. But anyway, it's like this. Women are more inclined to be excited about the expression, or how one of my friends stated, the student. All right. So when I speak about the expression, I'm talking about the sign. So whenever you see the signs or you hear me speak about the signs, I'm talking about the expression, or y'all could call it the student, whichever is more simpler for y'all. When I talk about the house, I'm talking about the result, or y'all can call it the classroom, whatever makes it more simpler for y'all. When I talk about the planets, I'm talking about the influencer, the angel, or the teacher, whichever makes it more simple for y'all. All right. So I found that women are more inclined to be excited and associated with the expression, which is the signs, more than they are inclined to be associated with the result, or the classroom, which is the house. All right. And the planet is going to be more along the lines of if the person is a male or a female. So if we're talking Mars, if we're talking the sun, if we're talking male planets, we're talking male energy. You understand what I'm saying? And the actual man actually participating, you know? Now, if the sign is masculine, so be it. The woman is going to get engaged and she's going to participate in that masculine energy. And I'm explaining to you how, what I mean through examples of observation and real life examples. You know what I'm saying? But the woman is going to try to get away from the house that it's in if that woman is a negative sign. So let's start with Pisces, because this already sounds confusing, right? I can tell. So Pisces, the 4th house is a feminine house for Pisces people right now under the sun sign horoscope transit, right? So in its nature, a Pisces woman is going to be right at home, right? Now, not for nothing, a Pisces male is going to be right at home too, because a Pisces is a feminine sign. It's a water house. You understand what I'm saying? So Pisces is going to know about this, but this is where the difference between male and female comes. A Pisces man is going to want to exert the Gemini expression, which is bouncing around the community, zip, 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 running errands. You know what I'm saying? Communicating a lot, making phone calls, taking phone calls, emails, texts, all of that stuff. Communicating at a level, at a high level, right? And with the Mars transit there, a man is really going to take the initiative to do a lot. Let's just put it that way without me dragging it and being all dramatic about it. Like, the man is going to want to do a lot. But you got to understand, right? Even as a Pisces male is going to be doing this so they can rest their head at home. All right? That's the whole purpose. Remember, I told y'all the house is the intent. It's the result, but it's also the intent. So the intention is based upon what the result is going to be. Look, I want to have a nice, you see the bean bag in the back. I want to come, whenever I do come back in, I want to flop on that bitch. Bam! You understand what I'm saying? Or flop on the bed, whichever I choose. You see, I got the queen joint, you know what I'm saying? I got the mad foam mattress. I don't play when it comes to my sleep because I'm a Pisces. You understand? That's why it's so cozy in this motherfucker. But you got to understand, right? For women, it's a different story. Women are naturally in the mode of being in that feminine energy, right? So for a Pisces woman, they're going to be more excited about the Gemini expression of communication when males are around it. The Mars energy, when males are around it. So therefore, right, a Pisces woman will be more happy about being in a social setting where there's a multitude of men. And I'm not trying to call y'all hoes. Just listen to what I'm saying. All right. They're going to be excited by the male energy. Not only that, they're going to be excited by the flirtatious male energy. I say flirtatious because Gemini is a very flirtatious sign. Am I lying? Get in the comment section. Y'all know I ain't lying. Ask yourself right now in this day, time, and era, are y'all out there flirting? Just keep it a bean. And if you say yes, it's because you can't help it because the transit is in effect. Mars is in Gemini, meaning take action in a flirtatious manner in communication. It's mathematics, y'all. It's language. It's astrological language. So a Pisces female is going to be, moving out and about, jovial. You know what I'm saying? These could be her friends. They could be their co-workers. This can be their, just whoever's in the vicinity. And I would say more of a community vicinity or a communicative vicinity, or this could be at work or something like that. They're going to be excited by the conversations that take place, especially if they're flirtatious, especially if it's just going to be high vibing male energy. All right. They do this because they want to get out of the classroom, because naturally they're about that classroom. They're about feminine energy, about feminine signs. You know that feminine signs are negative. All right. Pessimistic, meaning if the worst case scenario can happen, it will. What y'all getting all excited about? Stock market gonna crash anyway. Tell me when it crashes, then I'll buy a stock. I'm not getting in the stock market. Y'all doing a whole bunch of trading and stuff like that. This shit ain't really worth what y'all saying is worth. That's that negative, pessimistic, feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Women, apart from men, naturally have this. Men don't always have this, myself included. Like, I'm not a Debbie Downer. You understand what I'm saying? I can get there though. I can take it there. Trust me. The Pisces in me will take it the fuck there. I'm social by subjection. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care to talk to you or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the social relevance type shit, But however, I'm a man. So men understand, men will travel in packs. You can see us 15, 20, 25 deep somewhere, right? Women, not so much. You're going to see 4 to 5 chicks together in little cliques, right? And one of them they might not even fuck with like that. One of them's going to be the roughneck. They're going to be like, man, I've been waiting to punch this bitch in the face anyway. Like, they'll have fallouts. Women have fallouts all the time. It's either you and your bestie, maybe 2 besties, right? And one tag along is just like, really, you bought this bitch? And it's because one of your besties brought her along. Like, nah, she's cool. I'm trying to tell you, just spend some more time with her. You know what I'm saying? But it's bound to pop off eventually. And somebody going to break off of that wheel when it comes to women. Because women are more catty like that. You understand what I'm saying? Men, on the other hand, we're more productive. That's what we do. And this is what I mean about Mars being in Gemini in the 4th house for a Pisces man. We get up and we go and we do what we got to do in this energy during this transit because we have to. There's no, I can't flash you my tits and I'm going to just get over. Like, that's not happening for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening for us. So that's why we do what we do. Because we know, that other shit that's feminine and all that shit just doesn't apply to us. You know what I'm saying? And the world will, if we already have a bad hand, the world will deal us an even shittier hand when it comes to us. Because if we feel we're going to be stagnated for a certain amount of time and not do what it is that we're supposed to do as men, to take care of ourselves, we know we asked out. We know a foot gonna be in the streets. We gonna end up in prison. We gonna end up fighting. We gonna end up violent. You understand what I'm saying? So men, we don't play with each other like that either. It's like we not gonna go back and forth with each other. We go back and forth with each other. It's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather bang it out. I'd rather beef with my bitch. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that either. But I'd rather do that before I go back and forth with a dude, because we already know what the outcome of that is. So male energy is out to be productive. That's what we do. We produce. That's why it's called positive, right? So you notice the signs: Leo, bright, happy, jovial, wants to be that way all of the time. They suffer when people are can't get in that same energy with them. They be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? They think others are weird. They think the negative energy is weird. Like, yo, what's up with y'all? And the negative energy be like, what the fuck you so happy about all of the time? Like, don't you go through shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody want to be around you all the time. Like, nobody, like, I want to isolate. I want to be by myself. I want to grab a fucking blanket and watch a movie. Like, chill your ass out for a minute. Stop jumping up and down around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's conflicting, but you get what I'm saying. Proactive, positive energy is male. It's male because at the end of the day, we got to build the automobiles. We got to build the boats. We got to build the buildings. I know some women construction workers, so don't think I'm stunting on y'all, but I'm telling y'all, my point is, those more engineering type skill sets are all allocated to men. Men build this shit. We get up early in the fucking morning and we build this shit, right? Women, y'all build the babies. Y'all got that, right? Y'all build the atmosphere of the home. But guess what? Home is not for the man. Home is not for the man. So this is why we go out and do what we do. Pisces male, back to the story. Pisces male, we go out zipping around the hood all day. Mars and Gemini type shit. Just to flop. Now we want to come home and lay up in some titties. Like, we would just love to come home and lay up in your titties. But guess what? The woman will not allow that shit. Now look, a lot of your guys, right? Y'all like, yo, chicks be getting mad aggressive now. They be acting mad masculine, this, that, and the third. The reason why chicks are acting masculine or being combative with you when you come home into the household is, first, like I said, the home is no place for the man. I'm gonna clarify that in a minute. But more important, no, I'm not gonna say more importantly, but it's also because, pardon. Back to the Pisces female, right? A Pisces female is not going to become submissive in her home until they realize that you do what you do on a day-to-day basis. And let's keep it according to the transit. You do what you do while Mars is in Gemini without relying on their support, without relying on their communication, without relying on none of that. Like, you're not hitting them up, texting them, calling them, no nothing. You're just taking care of business. It makes her curious to, like, yo, where you at? If you the main nigga, like, where you at? Where's this guy at? Where's this dude at? Why you not calling me? Why you not texting me? Why? And she reach out to you. You understand? She reaches out to you. Now, if you are in that productive, proactive, happy male energy, as we most of the time are, guys, right? And if you're not, then you got some work you got to do on yourself. As a man, I'm just keeping it a beam with you. We could talk about that at another time. Get in the comment section if you'd like a video more catered to that, guys. When you're in that upbeat, jovial energy, your woman is convinced that you are handling business. She might not have a quantum microscope to see it, but she could sense it in your tone. She could feel it in your upbeat energy that you had an amazing day. You're having an amazing day, and you just got your shit together. Because if you didn't, you'd be tweaking. Your voice tone would be low, down, depressed. She might even try you and test you. Now, if your woman is trying you and testing you, this is going to show you why home is no place for the man. Because although you're doing your thing and you got it going on and you happy, you productive, you proactive, here go your main chick starting shit with you. Let me tell you, about last night and this, that, and the third. Like, I don't like how you close the conversation off and this, that, and the third. And it's just like blowing your whole high, blowing your whole mood. Remember, Mars is in Gemini. Nigga. Like, How can you not be excited, moving, and happy at this time, especially as a man? I don't know. You got to change your circle of networks, your groups of friends. You got to change them if you can't get excited and happy right now. But if you bump into your chick and y'all on the phone and she starts talking that negative Nancy shit, and this is referring more to a Pisces chick, right? Because for Pisces, like I said, fourth house is a feminine house. Cancer rules it. So if they start getting all in their emotionals and they want to get in turmoil with you, and you know what I mean, listen, put the phone down, bang it on that broad, do whatever you got to do to get away from them, all right? Because this shows that she, like I said, and this doesn't change, she is going to be more happy and stuff around vicinities where there's a lot of different males, and there's going to be males talking and communicating with her back and forth, conversing and stuff like that. But when it comes to home, she's going to have to start a problem. It's not going to last forever. Even if she, like you might have noticed, like a couple of nights before she was being submissive to you and all that, she was, you know what I mean? And you like, okay, yeah, this is the fuck I'm talking about. That's bae. But she just can't help it. She's going to get back into that feminine energy, that feminine mode, and going to start some shit with you. She's more happier with the people outside of the home than she is with you. She's going to pick a fight with you, yo. She's going to pick a fight with you. So you are not welcome in the home. You're not welcome in the home. A man is not welcome in the home. So let me get more, because y'all probably think I'm in my feels right now. I'm not, though. This is very analytical what I'm talking about. So I'm going to break it down to you now. All right? In astrology, Mars falls in Cancer. Cancer is naturally ruled by the fourth house. Therefore, Mars will naturally fall in the fourth house. So for a Pisces, with Mars being in the fourth house for a Pisces right now, Mars is falling. All right? So like I said, a Pisces man, we'd love to zip around the hood, do everything we got to do, run our errands, get our money, whatever the case may be, come home at night. It's only to have a home, because that's the classroom. That's the intent. That's the result, is to have a home. We're doing all of this stuff so we can have a home, someplace to rest our head. Pay the bills. We pay the rent to be home. So when we come home, the bed means so much more. Those pillows mean so much more. That beanbag means so much more. Your titties would mean so much more. But you not home. You know why you not home? Because we don't gel well at home. Because I don't fucking belong at home. Because Mars is male. Mars is the man. Mars falls in Cancer. Falls in the fourth house. Why? Because there has to be one. There has to be a ruler. And I know y'all saying that's the bullshit. That's why we can't get along now, because men and their egos and this and the third. We are fucking males. We're men. We gotta be the one. So you're right. I'm not even arguing that. We gotta be the one. At least when it comes to being recognized for the shit that I do. Right? Pisces men, I'm directly talking to y'all right now. Pisces women too, because it's our fourth house that I'm talking about. This is what the study is on. And you can apply this to your houses and your signs when Mars transits the signs and the houses of these other signs that are watching, and it falls in your fourth house. Please tell me y'all know how to calculate when the planets and the signs fall in your fourth house under the sun sign horoscope. If you don't, I'm not downing you, but if you don't, please get in the comment section so I can tell you where your fourth house is. You know? So you can play this too. You can play this game too. It's the game of life. So with Mars falling inside of the fourth house, it's an individual energy. It's a solo act, and it's male. So you mean like, well, what about the woman though? But the woman has masculine and feminine traits? No, this is why I'm telling y'all. I have found the distinction between male biology and female biology in astrology. Mars is the man. One binary code, 1, 0, right? Bang, bang, bang. You understand? Mars is the one. So if the man come home and he acting like King Dingaling, like, woman, where my food at? You know, where my beer at? I want to lay in some titties, turn on a movie. And Mars is in Gemini in the fourth house, and you like, no, I want to talk about that shit that happened yesterday because you sounded like, and now you thought I was just gonna let it. Okay, you gotta get out. Like, you ain't my bitch. You ain't the one. Like, you gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? Or I gotta go. It's really gonna fall on me. Let's say we got kids together, right? If we got kids together, I'm out of there. I'm out. And people gonna curse me out and be like, yo, deadbeat nigga, you know what I'm saying? He left us. The kid gonna grow up. Yeah, my dad left when I was 4, and your mama, that bitch drove me out the house. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all guys, y'all watching this shit, y'all understand exactly what I'm talking about. But we're men, right? We're gonna get the bad, and we're gonna get the bad rap for this, B. We're going to be the bad guy for this. But it's no need to fret, because astrologically, we know Mars falls in the 4th house. We're not supposed to be home. We make them babies. Like I said, the 4th house is the womb. That's the mother. That's Mom Dukes. We pump the semen into the chicks. They make the babies and we leave. I know this shit sounds fucked up, don't it? This shit sounds fucked up. That's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. Now, I'm not finished though, because some of y'all are like, but what about the families with the dad that's at home and they got it all going on? Some of y'all grew up with great families and stuff like that. And I commend y'all, right? I've seen it too. But let me explain. Let me further explain of why that is. Jupiter, which is also a male planet, right, is exalted in the sign of Cancer. So in the 4th house, the same rules are going to apply. Now, why is Jupiter exalted? Jupiter is exalted because of riches and fame. Riches and fame, riches and fame. Not the same type of Saturn fame, but it's almost similar. Jupiter fame is more because of the people you know. So if I go out in New York City, a lot of people know me in New York. So just me going around, sometimes you're gonna see, if you new to New York, you come outside with me, somebody gonna be like, yo. I'm gonna wait, you know what I mean? We're gonna do the head nod thing or whatever the case may be. You're gonna be like, yo, this no mad people. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign of clout. They call it clout now. You know what I'm saying? Clout goes a long way when it comes to females and family structure. The more a female knows that people know their man's name, the more comfortable your pillows get at home. The more pushed up the titties gonna be when you come home. The more the meals are gonna be sliding on your table when you get home. But that's not it. You gotta have more than clout. You gotta have that bread too. So men, listen to what I'm telling y'all. In order to exercise Jupiter energy to its best extent, you have to capitalize off of the people you know and the people who know you, or it's not worth it. So you know how sometimes be like, yo, people famous and they broke? Like, how you do that? Where they do that at? It's because they not paying full attention. You got to capitalize off of people knowing you. All right, so it's just like, yeah, I provide a service, right? I do this video. Somebody's going to see this video and be like, yo, I want a reading. Do you do readings? I never, where's the readings at? I want a reading. I'd be like, yeah, I do a reading. I'm not going to tell that person, nah, I don't do readings. Or I'm not going to tell that person, just tell me what you want. Ask me a question. I'll tell it to you for free. I'm not going to do that. You got 400, 500 videos to look at for free. You understand? If you want a reading, you want a real personal one-on-one, you really want me to do what I do for you, I'm going to do it. You're going to pay me. You're going to be happy with it. I'm 90%, 90-something percentile of people just being thrilled with everything. I think only one person ever told me something that I made an error in a reading before, which I did, and I apologize for it. You know what I mean? But other than that, and ever since that, that's when I first started out, I've been on A game ever since. So my point being here is you're supposed to capitalize off knowing people, and you're supposed to capitalize off people knowing you. And that builds your Jupiter energy. So you might want a real world example. Look at the Gates. Look at the Bezos. Look at the, even more, look at the Rothschilds. You've heard of this notorious family for how long? The Waltons, who own Walbounds. Walbounds. Well, I'm about to say Walgreens. But y'all know who I'm talking about, right? These families that you hear of. Not only that, the power couples. Why do you think the power couples are so heavily publicized? Well, in the United States, I told y'all already, Leo is in the 9th house of publications. So this is why power couples and celebrity power is so strong in the United States. Because of that. So when you see these families, right? And you try to go home to your chick and be like, babe, where the food at? You know? You could be she gonna be looking at you like you regular ass nigga, especially these chicks these days. And I'm not even attributing it to age only. I'm just talking about how the societal influence, especially with celebrity culture, impacts women in this region It's out of this world. So you could have a 40, 45-year-old chick be looking at you like, what? Nigga, do you see what I'm driving outside? You talking about a plate? You better go to fucking McDonald's or some shit. Like, what is you talking about? Like, what did you do all day? You know what I did all day? I was at the call center. That fucking call center. Under her breath or some shit like that. Fucking call center. You making like $10, $11 an hour. She straight clowning you. Although you went to work all day, this, that, and the third. Somebody like, how long you gonna work at that call center? It's your third year. When you gonna step it up? When you gonna upgrade? When they gonna put you as a supervisor? When you gonna... Really? You not welcome at home, dude, because you don't got that Jupiter energy. So you gotta go. You probably got good dick. That's what landed you there. Because Mars, right? Mars falls in the 4th house. Mars in astrology is the bad boy archetype, the lust man archetype. So wherever Mars is at in a woman's chart, that's the type of men she'll lust after. That's the type of men that she probably won't be able to stay away from, even if she's married. Or a fling thing might happen while she's married, just because that Mars is there, she just can't control herself. The desire is so strong that she'll fuck around and risk it, right? But the husband archetype is Jupiter. Jupiter, because the Jupiter type of dudes is the type of dudes that'll be like, oh word, you was fucking with the personal trainer. You went fuck the personal trainer. They could either cancel you, like cancel this bitch, I'll buy another one, which would be facts, or just be like, she'll be back. So what you want to do? You want your own apartment or some shit? Because you're not gonna be laying with me every night now. After this shit done happened. Oh baby, please, bitch. Look, you want your own apartment? I'll get you your own little joint. You know what I'm saying? I'll still come through, whatever. But I ain't fucking with you like that. You know, because who knows when this thing is going to happen again. You might need to get it out of your system. You might need to go fuck the nigga again. You know what I mean? That's Jupiter shit. That's when you welcome at home. That's when the home is yours. Right? That's when they start talking about divorces and stuff like that. The man going to be like, you want to go to court? Because my lawyer going to win. I got look at all the bread I got. That's you sure you want to do? You want to go to court with me? I'll fuck around and get the kids too. The courts are going to fuck around side with the dude. Because the dude got influence, right? Everybody knows this man. And he got a lot of fucking bread. That's Jupiter shit. So then the tables turn. You not be on the other side of that tracks. Be in the call center. Be a man working in the call center, but you a baby daddy. And she just got a restraining order on you or some shit. And the apartment that y'all stayed together in as a home family unit was in her name. Nigga, you will be in court for 4 to 5 years and you still won't get the kids. You still won't get one of the kids. If y'all, this is what it is. Y'all could disagree with me. Y'all can get angry, or y'all want some of y'all probably is shit is striking a nerve because y'all been in these situations. But this is what it is. I'm breaking it down to you astrologically, so you don't even got to question yourself anymore and think that you got a mental disorder or something's wrong with you because your family is not like their family. Nah, B. This is what it is. So for those of you who are watching, you don't got children yet, you don't got your main bitch yet, you don't got a wife yet, pay attention to what I'm saying. You want to make sure your wealth is built up before you start making these types of decisions. You gotta understand that you're gonna be a Mars nigga in some chick life, you're gonna be a Jupiter nigga in some chick life. And you may just have to work harder and longer to be a Jupiter nigga. Some people ain't born into it. Some people not born into wealth. You hit the floor running and you don't know all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You just a male Mars energy running around, and you know what the youth do. You know, this is when your skin is always glowing, and you're running around and you're zipping and you're running, and you know what I mean. Your shit be like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you get taken advantage of. You don't really know this shit yet. You should be putting all of that energy and focus into getting your guap up. So when it comes to them courtroom type situations and stuff like that, when they come home, you want to lay up in some titties, you gonna get some other shit. Like what? Now some cultures and some people, they understand this shit and they still put up with their men doing, like women, with their men doing the best that they possibly can do. They put up with it because they know all of that celebrity shit is far-fetched, you know, and it's put on TV on purpose, right? Because of where we're at. And if you go for that okie doke, if you go for that shit and you start canceling people that you fuck with who's immediately in your life because you want that, then we know how easily swayed you can be. We know you're not trustworthy, at least. You know what I'm saying? And if that's who you aspire to be, that's cool too. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be one of those celebrity people that you see on TV all day, every day, then fine. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around, you end up being one of them. But if you trying to play both sides and be like, nah, but, you know, this the guy in my proximity. That's why I tell dudes, stop taking these chicks to them concerts, B. They will go backstage and fuck that dude, like, with you in a crowd, my nigga. Like, stop doing that shit because of the shit that I'm saying. But I'm going off a little bit, but I really want to make myself clear. Now, I want to talk about Aries briefly so I could explain to y'all the difference between what an Aries woman and a Pisces woman would be right now, for instance, because of the transit. Aries are naturally masculine, right? So let's say we got an Aries woman now. She's a woman still, all right? But you'll see she's more inclined to the expression of Gemini than she is going to be with the whole, how should I say it, community vibe. Because third house runs the community. It rules over the community and the errands and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. May not be the greatest example because Gemini rules the third house as well. So it's a lot of natural interaction would be going on with an Aries woman right now. But you'll see how they won't get down and out because the third house is not a down and out house. The third house is a upbeat, moving around, what we doing, hi, bye, go to the store, go get the mail, go mail something off, go pick this up, go, you understand what I'm saying? What is there to be down about? You're too busy to be down. You're too proactive to be sulking about anything. You're too proactive to be a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, right? So the Aries interaction with the Pisces male is going to be more upbeat and more, hey, how was your day? And okay, yeah, that's bright and that's great and that's okay. I'm glad. Okay, how'd that go? Really? Okay, cool. It might even get a bit too chattery for a Pisces male. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, when is this going to be over? Because I just want to be by myself and talk to myself for like 12 hours. Right? And no disrespect to the masculine energy and the masculine signs or to other men. But like I'm saying, I'm a man, but I'm a feminine sign. So sometimes, like, I'm going to give you your time and your energy. When I grab my blankie and I turn my fucking whatever I'm watching, I turn that bitch on. You know what I'm saying? I put my purple. Once I put that purple robe on, look, man, this shit is selective after that. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's my feminine energy. I need my time. I want my time. You understand what I'm saying? I want my isolation time or whatever the case may be. I want to heal. I want to take care of myself. I want to sleep. Fuck with me when I'm asleep. You understand? But Mars is in Gemini. I usually don't get up. I'm up early right now. I usually don't get up this fucking early, man. I'm up early and I'm hitting the pavement like this. By the time 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'm not even going to tell on myself of the things that I've been accomplishing in the last 2 weeks. Out of this world. Astronomical. Literally. And I feel fucking fantastic about it. But once them Debbie down, like, I know my people. I know my negative signs. I know my feminine signs. Male or female. But when it comes to them females, if y'all start that shit, I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to talk. I'm going to go find the masculine signs who could better adapt to the third house energy that Mars is in. And the Gemini expression, which is also male. So they're not going to be just infatuated by male energy. They're going to be more relatable to it. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to be more relatable to it. But they're still a woman. They're still a woman. So if you really want to find out where a woman's, how should I say it, emotional vibe is, or where they're coming from, track the moon. I always say track the moon. That's the most concrete female symbol that you'll see in astrology, that you'll be able to identify and keep up with when it comes to women. It moves very quick too. So notice the feelings and the emotions of a woman will fluctuate more. Right? And you'll be able to identify what's really going on in that mind of theirs, because it'll seep through. When women are not even conscious of it, because the moon is a subconscious energy, when they're not even conscious of it, subconsciously, they are starting some shit. And it's either because they don't know some shit or they want to know some shit. You know? So guys, track the moon if you're really trying to figure out what's going on with them. And Venus, track Venus too. That's the love planet. That's the woman planet. That's where your wife is, where your Venus is. Potential wife, anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So, y'all, I hope this helps everybody. Perhaps I didn't complete it, but when Kenji comes on, this is going to be spoken about in totality. All right? So, I'm out.